if you're seeing this, I'm picking up that you are coming to a realization that it is okay to disappoint those who didn't have your best interests at heart, and you can have your 10 of Pentacles even if certain people cannot come with you. And the people that I'm talking about are more towards a mother archetype, a maternal figure, someone that carried feminine energy that raised you, whether that's a mother, an aunt, sister, grandmother, whoever it is, doesn't matter, gender doesn't matter, but someone who had a very feminine, strong presence in your life and raised you, was at the forefront of raising you. There's a huge dissonance and disconnect that you've had with this person basically your whole life, and it got worse as you got older, and you started seeing the cracks in the foundation within that dynamic that you have with this person. And a lot of that comes from you being taught, whether intentionally or unintentionally, to abandon yourself for the sake of this person, to carry on their emotional burdens, to carry their weight along with yours, but to put theirs before your own. And that turns into self-abandonment and turns into the mother wound. That has been the theme for the past 2 days. Sunday morning at 4 a.m. I was abruptly woken up and had these insane rapid downloads. One of my own relationship with my own mother, because this also truly deeply resonates with me, and the disconnect that I have with my mother in the current time. But I also got on a bigger scale that this is also a collective message, and that this is what a lot of the collective that resonates with me is going through. Y'all are realizing that you don't need to wait for their approval to be happy. You don't need their approval to choose who you want, whether that's your type of business, the kind of life that you want, how you want to live, the person that you want to be with, the people that you want to surround yourself with. You don't need their approval. And you're suddenly coming to that realization. And I was up for an hour and a half. Like, I tried to go back to sleep and I couldn't. So I got up and pulled some cards. I took the pictures of the cards so I can show you on the screen, but I also have my iPad here, so I'm also going to read off what I had, or what I pulled at the time. I got the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Chariot, the Devil, the Chariot, Death, Magician, Judgment, Three of Wands, Six of Swords, and Seven of Swords. So from the first card alone, it tells me that you're choosing to boldly move forward, or that this is a sudden realization that you're having, that the chains and the attachment to this person, to this maternal figure, and the loyalty that you had is coming to the surface. Like, you're coming to that realization that, like, you've been overly loyal unnecessarily to the wrong things and for the wrong reasons. And you're choosing, or gaining the clarity and choosing to move forward, to kill off the devil energy with the Death card. Magician is that you now have the ability, or you are realizing that you have the ability, or you're currently actively choosing the magic that within yourself to create what you want, to stand firm in what you want, and to choose yourself finally, even if that means disappointing this person, right? And with Three of Wands, you're looking ahead. And then Six of Swords and Seven of Swords, you're finally walking away from the self-sabotage, from the self-abandonment, from avoiding the truth in this matter. Then we had the High Priestess. That was also clarified by the High Priestess, Knight of Cups, and Knight of Wands. You're feeling this deeply. You're feeling this deeply, and with this, you're moving forward, and you're choosing to move forward boldly. And what the High Priestess means that you kind of always known this, but there was this hesitance, and I'm going to get to the hesitance in a second, because then we had, the Six of Swords, clarified by the Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. And that tells me that you are now looking at, with the Three of Wands, you're looking forward and you're realizing that, hey, I don't have to choose this. I don't have to stay stuck in this limbo. I don't have to be loyal. I get to be happy. I don't have to put other people's happiness in front of my own. And especially when it comes to this maternal figure, you're gonna have to disappoint them. That's really the truth of the matter. You're going to disappoint them because they don't what they want is not what they want for you, is what they want for themselves, but they're using you as that resource to get what they want. And I think you're realizing that, and as hard as that may be, the Ten of Pentacles is honestly waiting for you on the other side of this. And I think with the Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, and Two of Swords, like, there was indecision in this, and I understand that coming from someone who was currently going through this and still is in some way, shape, or form. But you have to put an end to that in order to get to the Ten of Pentacles. And then at the bottom of the deck, we had the Tower, and the Queen of Pentacles popped out. So it shows that, you know, all this is all the realizations and the truth of the matter, the hard truth of the matter, you know, it's coming in fast. The downloads, the realizations, it's coming in really fast. It's really unavoidable at this point. But the Queen of Pentacles shows that you are a person who's grounded. And if you don't feel like you're grounded, you can become grounded within yourself. You just have to release and let go of this undying loyalty to the wrong person, to the wrong people, to the wrong circumstances. But it also showed and asked if this was also just for the collective, because I thought it was only solely for me, but then I realized it wasn't. It's for whoever sees this and whoever aligns with this. Because I got the Three of Cups and Three of Pentacles. So this is something that I personally feel like that was meant to be shared. Choose yourself, you guys. I really, you deserve to be happy, and I don't know how else to explain that other than you deserve happiness, and you deserve to choose your happiness, not someone else's. And you guys are starting to realize that, and you guys are starting to choose that, and I'm proud of you for doing so, because I'm on the same boat with you. Personally, I'm on the same boat. So continue to move forward, move through that discomfort, release the undying loyalty, especially when it comes to the wrong people, and choose to be loyal to yourself and what you want. I hope this helps.